Welcome to the replay if you are watching this after 7/21, July 21st, 2019. Good morning, everyone. This is Susan Tapley with my sister's house. Let me make sure that all of my connections are working properly, and then we're going to get started on a really cute project this morning. Happy Sunday, everyone. Looks like I am live, and just want to make sure that, oh, there I am, that you all can hear my voice and see my face, and we'll talk about this really cute project that I have for this morning. Just going to shut the door here, so just in case my dogs get barking, as they usually do when I go live, you won't have to listen to it. Boy, are they annoying. So it's super hot here in Massachusetts. We have a few of these days every summer, and the heat isn't as bad as the humidity is. So, you know, it is what it is. I love summer. It doesn't really bother me because I have air conditioning and a swimming pool. So there are lots of ways that I can beat the heat. So if you are just coming in, be sure to say hello and let me know you're here. I hope you have a nice cup of coffee or some other wonderful thing to drink. I am absolutely a coffee girl. I don't know what happened. I used to drink tea, but something changed in me, and all of a sudden I just love coffee. So it is what it is, and I'm good with that. So I can see that I have one viewer with me right now. I know it's early. I'm trying to figure out the best time to do my lives. It seems like 9 o'clock at night is when I start to fade away, but if that's a good time for you, we can make that happen. But mornings are seeming like pretty good for some people, but it is Sunday and it's early, but please say hello if you are watching and can hear my voice so we can get started with this cool project. I think you're gonna like it. All right, so I'm just gonna give it a minute or two for anybody else who wants to jump in. I know that if you are listening to this and you would share my video, just hit that share button either below here, or if you're on your phone, it'll be in a different area, but there's a share button where you can share what I do with other people who also love this, so that would help me a lot. Okay, so nobody wants to talk to me. All right, let's see, make some adjustments here. All right, I'm just going to get my screen switched around a little bit so that we can get this going. Move that there, and I'll move this here. We are in business. Well, good morning again. So the project that I'm working on today is with this cute little transfer called Life's a Beach. It's considered an A-size transfer. It is the smallest transfer that Couture has, and it's one that you would cut apart. If you look up close, you can see that there are lines that go throughout the design, and those are the areas where you would cut this apart. So I'm just going to get started here. Welcome if you're just joining me. Please say hello. Okay, so I always keep these packages. They are resealable. It's a great way to be able to put your transfers back in the packaging. Keep them nice and safe and clean. And you will know exactly where to find all of your pieces next time you want to use it, because our transfers are reusable. Hello, Anna. Good morning. Thank you for joining me. Our transfers are reusable. If you take good care of them, they'll take good care of you. You can use them, I don't know, 6 times, a dozen times. Really, I've used some up to 20 times, and they're still going. So just take good care of your transfers by washing them with lukewarm water after you've used them. You're going to, after they've dried up a little bit, you're going to take a disinfectant wipe and clean both sides, front and back, and that'll help maintain the stickiness and keep your transfers going and going and going. So wash them in warm water, dry them sticky side up, and I'll tell you a little bit about the sticky side in just a moment. But first, I'm going to cut these apart like so. Hey, Crystal. By the way, Crystal, I talked to Jessica last night, and she is perfectly okay with you calling the office to check on that issue we talked about yesterday. So awesome. We all work together, so it's good. Okay, so here are my pieces, and what I'm going to do first, and this is what I always do, is I label the back side of my transfers. So this one I'm just going to call Life's a Beach. And I'm also going to put my initials on the back, and I'm going to explain why in just a minute. It is, I can't write and talk at the same time, so pardon me if I seem to be ignoring you, because I write what I say if I'm talking and writing at the same time. I know. What was that? Shell 1, and I also have this shell here, so I'm going to call this one shell 2. Good morning, Mary Jane. How are you today? Shell 2. Okay, so I'm also going to flip these, as I said, and put my initials on the front side, and then I'll explain why I do this. It seems crazy, but it isn't. Okay, done. I'll be happy I did that later. So the reason that I do this there are a couple of reasons. First of all, the side of your transfer that sticks to your carrier sheet, which we call these, is shiny and slick, kind of like the back of a sticker paper. And if you attach your transfer, which is very sticky, to the dull side of the paper, the carrier sheet, it's apt to stick really tightly. Excuse me. And you don't want to do that. Sometimes it's hard to get it off, and it's just much easier if you stick it to the shiny side. So that's why I write on the back, so that I remember not to attach it to the non-shiny side. So the other reason I do that is when you've got a whole table full of transfers that you've used and you need to put them back on the carrier sheets after they've dried, it's a lot easier to figure out which piece goes on which carrier sheet if they're labeled. And these are all kind of different shape, but you see these are pretty similar right here, and it can be easy to mix them up, especially if you're using with a bunch of them. The other reason is that if you are working in a group of people, like at a project workshop, or you have some friends over that are also tracking with you, it avoids getting confusion about whose transfers are whose and whose carrier sheets are whose. So it just makes your life a little bit easier. So those are two really good reasons to label all of the pieces in your transfer sets. So, all right. So, okay, we're going to get going. I'm going to show you the surface that we're using first of all. By the way, this is an A-size transfer. They retail for $9.99. It is my transfer of the day. If you would like it, please comment Life's a Beach, and I will make sure that I get in touch with you, order it, and get it right out to you. So Life's a Beach if you would like the transfer of the day. Okay, so this is a surface that we're going to be using today, and I've used this surface before for some other projects. It's just a cute little size. It can fit on your desk or a shelf very easily. There's always a good place to tuck these in. This is called a board and base, and it is a great little surface to use. It comes with a wooden base, of course, which has a slot cut right into it that the chalkboard fits into. So you can put this chalkboard in this direction, but you can also turn it and use that direction. So you've got versatility. You know, with our design transfers, after summer's over and you decide you want to put something fallish on here, you can wash your seahorse right off and start all over again using a different design. Okay, why aren't these working? There we go. Sorry, I'm just learning how to use Switcher Studio. I keep saying that, but it really is a little bit of a challenge for me. So, the other great thing about these is that they are double-sided. You can see I've got my little Easter bunny on the back, which I don't know why. I just cannot seem to wash him off. He's just sweet as can be. But we're going to be using this side of the transfer today, of the surface, I'm sorry. And I have a couple plans in mind for this. I'm not quite sure exactly what I'm going to do with it, so maybe you can give me a hand with it. So I was thinking about putting Life's a Beach up on the top, and then kind of randomly scattering these seashells around the edges. What do you think? So kind of overlapping and flip-flopping them all over the place. The bottom part of it, good morning Renee, will be behind the base of the base of the base. Yeah, it is early. More coffee, please. More coffee. So the bottom part will be inside of the groove in the wooden base. So I'm thinking maybe just along the sides a little bit, and maybe a little bit along the curve here. I'll have to kind of plan that carefully. So, all right, I think I'm going to start with this one and just do the title up top. And it is a brand new transfer that I've never used before. So we like to do something called fuzzing. And it is something that helps with getting some of the stickiness off of the back of the transfers. Sometimes these are super, super sticky and they're hard to pull off your surface, especially if it's a very, very smooth surface like glass, metal, mirrors, windows. So you just want to add just a little tiny bit of fiber from either a towel, you can attach it to your t-shirt, you can pop it on your jeans, just kind of give it a little tap on your towel. This is called a fuzzing cloth. It is a product that Couture has. If you're interested, I can certainly get you one of those. These are for fuzzing and for when you're drying your transfers, you can pop them back on here and dry them sticky side up. So, let's see. So I'm thinking about putting Life's the Beach up on the top, right about here. This is a nice small project, so it's easy to see that I'm pretty much in the right place. Being straight is not always easy for me. I've got a little bump of chalk dust in here. I'm going to pull that right out before I get it caught in the design. Here we go. Good morning, everybody. If you're just popping in, say hello. Tell me what you're doing on this hot summer day. Staying inside in the air conditioning, going to the beach. Oh my gosh, the beach. I saw some pictures of the beach closest to me the other day from yesterday, and it was mud. All right, so I think I'm going to do Life's the Beach in the white, oop, that's not it, in the white, bright white Chalkolgy paste. So these come in, I believe, 26 different colors. We have a beautiful rainbow of colors, and they are 3-ounce jars. So I'm just going to open this up. And the first thing you want to do when you open your paste is give it a good stir. You want to incorporate all of those pigments. Does white have a pigment? I don't even know. But I'm going to stir that up. And you want to make sure that it's about the consistency of cake batter or sour cream, Greek yogurt, whatever your heart desires. So this feels just a little tiny bit thick, so I'm just going to give it a little spray with my water. And that'll thin it out just a little bit. That's what you do if your chalk gets thick. If it is too thin, just leave it out a little while, you know, every 10 minutes or so, give it a stir. Our chalk paste dries really, really quickly, so you want to be sure that you keep an eye on that and stir it and make sure that it's not getting too dry. Okay, we are ready. So I did go over this and make sure there are no bumps, bubbles, folds, anything like that that can cause a bleed in our chalkboard. Excuse me. And it looks like we are good to go. So I'm going to grab one of my smaller squeegees. This is a mini squeegee. They come in, I believe, 4 different sizes. And I just kind of decide which one by the area that I'm covering. And this one will do the job right here. So you're just going to scoop up a little bit of that chalk paste on your squeegee. And you can use more than you actually think you need because it's all right. You're gonna take all the excess chalk right back off and put it back into the jar to use for another day. And after you've done this for a while, you kind of get a feel for how much you need. But if you use too much, it's not a problem. So I'm just going to spread this all over the open areas of the design. There's no need to go over the blue areas where there's no screen in there. And I did forget to show you that, but I will on the next piece. So what I'm doing now is I'm going over the design and taking off all of that excess chalk and making sure that most of the paste is pretty clean without too many lines in it. It's not the worst thing in the world if you have lines though. No worries. Just need to get a paper towel here to put this on. So, up there, I'm going to take my little stirring stick out of the way. I'm going to cover this up so that it doesn't dry up, but now I'm going to peel and reveal. This is the most fun part. Life's a Beach. Love it, love it, love it. If you're just coming in, please be sure to share this video and tell me what you're doing today on this hot summer day. Okay, so we've got our first part done, and I think my plan was just to have like one seahorse in the center, and I'm going to dance some seashells around the sides. We're going to do a really cool ombre technique with this guy though. Can't wait to show you that. So here is the seashell. Guys, you got to share this because when we get 25 viewers, I'm going to give somebody this Here Comes the Sun canvas that I made. This was made with our Club Couture transfer in July. Our club members receive a B-size transfer, a bigger one than we're using today, and 3 chalk paste packets to make a new project every week. And I love getting that in the mail and being surprised at what it is, so you guys would too. So here is our seashell, our biggest seashell. I'm going to start with this one. And again, I'm going to take it off the carrier sheet. The easiest way to do this is kind of roll your thumb along the top edge and it should peel right off. I see people really struggle trying to like peel it apart with their fingernails, and you don't really need to because it will come off if you roll the edge. This is a great example, let me see if I can get it right over here, of how you can see the silk screen. I'm going to try to get that close so you can see it. There's a very, very fine screen that runs through the whole design, which gives you a much more detailed design than you would with a stencil. So these are the cat's meow. I am going to fuzz this one up a little bit. And what color chalk shall we use for this? And this, we gotta kind of have to plan this a little bit. Good morning, Maureen Penna. How are you? Oh my gosh, I have not seen you other than in Facebook for such a long time. I miss my my CM friends from back in the day. So my plan is to kind of dance it around, maybe 2 on this side and a couple on this side too. And then mix this curly kind of seashell in between. So I'm thinking that I might use, I don't want them to be too much the same. What do you think about these two? I've got a shimmer gold and fawn. I also have, oops, God, I'm up to my elbows in chalk. I also have brown, but I'm kind of thinking I'm going to stick to 2 colors. Give me a hand here, guys. What color should I make these seashells? I've also got a soft pink called Peony. What do you think? What do you think? Peony, bark, shimmer gold, and fawn. Fawn is like a sandy tan color. Help me, help me. All right. I'm going to start with, I think I'm going to do a little bit of that shimmer gold. And you can see that I'm offsetting this off of the side of the chalkboard, because I don't really want the whole seashell. I just kind of want to get the effect of the shell itself. So I think I'm going to start with the shimmer gold, and you guys can chime in if you think I should use other colors. Please. You like the pink? All right. For the big seashell, maybe should we bring in the pink accents with this one? All right, I'm going to put the pink here, and we'll see if we're going to do that. We'll do that because I want to. I don't want to use too many colors because I'm going to be using these a couple of times, and I'll have to clean them in between if we're switching colors too often. But I like the pink too. We're absolutely going to get some pink in there. So I'm going to stir up my gold. The gold shimmer paste, I don't know why, but it is always as smooth as can be. I love this. It's got just a little bit of shimmer to it. It is not glittery, shiny whatsoever. Not even a little bit. All right, so I'm going to do the gold on this, and then I'm going to quickly move it to another place. You want to be sure to remove your transfers before they dry. And you also want to watch that you're not getting clean edges if you've used it too many times. If it does, you just want to clean off your transfer and start over again. So here we go. I'm just going to give a quick swipe of this gold. So pretty. It kind of has like a sandy texture to it. I guess that's perfect for what we're using it for. All right, looks like I missed a little bit here. Let me go back in and reline this up. You know what? I'm going to wipe it off. What was I thinking? I get talking and I can't figure out what I'm doing half the time. All right, let me just clean this up and I'm going to start over right here. I can see how quickly that washed off. Just water. Our chalk is water soluble. And I'm gonna go to a different area first now because that's a little bit wet. It's water soluble, and when you decide you want to change this design up on any non-porous surface, you just wipe it off, just like I'm gonna do again because I'm a slob. There we go. Yeah, okay, my squeegee's having a swim in the ocean here. I'm gonna grab a clean one. Okay, gold on the seahorse. I was thinking of doing like an ombre with that, with coral and teal. What do you think? All right, so some of this is probably going to end up under in that groove of the base that I have for this, but that's okay. Make sure I have enough on there. This one seems to want to be a little thicker than others I've done. Peel that quickly. Oh, that one's better. Much better. Okay, I'm going to put one up here also. Maybe I'll do the back side of it. Now, I'm going to move actually over here because I want to let that dry for a minute before I put anything even close to it. This is going to be so cute. I did it again, you guys. Oh my gosh. Either I've had too much coffee or not enough this morning. What a mess I'm making. All right, let me fix this. A mess. Not usually this messy, but today I guess it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It's all good. It's kind of good when I make mistakes, you guys. You know why? Because then I can show you how to fix them. Right? If you want to keep your design, is there anything you can spray it with so it doesn't wash off? You absolutely can. I go to the hardware store and I buy a clear matte spray sealer, and I give it a couple of light coats. Start really light, and then it's good to go. Especially if you're going to want to put it outside, you're going to do several coats of spray sealer and then even a polyester on top of that. Okay, that one looks good. Also pretty. Okay, I'm going to put this one down here. So you can see that I'm using this over again a few times, making sure that it's tightly on the surface. So yeah, my I don't know if you've seen the videos from my vintage truck club that I've done, but we do seal the truck itself, and then we put different things in the back of the truck every month, which is really fun. Yes to coral and teal. All right, I thought it was a kind of a cool idea. Okay, I'm going to put another one of these up here, like right there, and then we're going to do some little pink ones. I think that was a great idea. So again, this is called Life's a Beach. If you would like this to be mailed to you, please write Life's a Beach in the comments and I will be sure to get you one. If you are not a member of my VIP group, you might want to go in there. Right, getting ready to do my Christmas in July and August sale. Yeah, it's kind of in between months, so it's Christmas in June and July. I'm going to put one more down here just for fun, okay? I have 4 kids. These are things you need to know. Oh my gosh, yes, I know. But it's always fun to wash things off and redo them too. Even your kids could help you with this, Renee. So yeah, my VIP group, I'm getting ready to do my Christmas in July and August sale beginning next week. So you're going to want to be in that group. Be sure to put VIP in the comments and I will send you the link to get in there. Okay, I think that's good with those gold shells. What do you think? Do you think your kids would like to do this, Renee? Okay, we're up to 7 viewers, 25, and I'm going to give away that beautiful transfer. So please, please, please be kind and share. All right. So far, I think this looks pretty cool. And what I'm going to do next is hit it with a hairdryer for just a second to dry it. These will dry in just a couple of minutes. See, one little spot I want to grab. And I could just let it dry on its own, but I'm in a hurry. I don't want to keep y'all all day. Oh my gosh. I sound like I'm from the South, y'all. Maybe I'm a Southern girl at heart, but I'm not. I'm from Massachusetts. So the name of the wood piece that I'm using is called a board and base. And the transfer is called Life's a Beach. And my website is right in the top description of this post. I'm just going to give this a little dry without blowing everything off my table. That looks pretty good. Renee, how old are your kids? Those little stinkers. How old are those little stinkers? All right, so now I'm going to do this one. I don't know, what do you call these? There's those little cute ones you find all over the beach. They're adorable. So I'm going to roll this off of here. Again, I'm going to fuzz this transfer up a little bit. Actually, I'm going to do this one a little bit more than the other ones because there might be some overlap, and I want to be sure that they do not stick to each other. Sometimes when your transfers haven't been fuzzed enough and you're doing layering, it will actually pull up the chalk beneath the second layer. So you just want to try to keep them fuzzed and just be a little careful when you're doing it. So here's my thought. I'm thinking that I'm going to like kind of dance these in between the shells that are already there using this beautiful color called Peony. I will post all of the colors in the comments later in case that's something you'd like to grab off my website, or you'd like me to order it for you, let me know. So I'm going to start right here with this one. So I'm going to do like a gentle massage of this one to make sure that I'm not pushing it down too hard. Pushing it down too hard is more likely to pull up the first layer of gold seashells. So just being a little cautious. I'm going to move that up so I'm sure you can see it better. What do you think so far? Do you love it? 2 8-year-olds and 2 4-year-olds. Oh, Renee, I'm not worthy. Oh my gosh, girl. God bless you. Are they boys or girls? Oh my goodness. I never had twins. I don't know if I could have handled it. So it's just a little bit thick, so I'm going to give it a quick stir. Hello, if you are just coming in, say hello. Tell us where you're from. This is our Peony chalk paste. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous color. It looks amazing on black. I think it's going to look great with the gold too. Okay. Everything's sinking in my chalk paste today. Okay. That looks pretty good. All right. If you're just coming in, be sure to hit that share button so some new people can learn about Chalk Couture and the magical things you can do with it. All right. So here we go. I'm going to grab some of this Peony chalk paste on my squeegee and just quickly cover the design with that color. Okay. Taking off the excess, put it right back in the jar to use another time. And remember, you want to remove these quickly so that the paste does not dry before, oh my gosh, before you remove it. So I'm just going to tipsy-turvy this all over the place on this design. And it's a good spot right there. And we're just going to go all the way around the sides of this design. I'm working really quickly with this transfer. And that is why I'm able to use it over again. If you were to wait and the chalk dries on the transfer, you'd want to wash it in between uses. Okay, got a couple more here. Let's go this way with this one. This looks really cool. I'm kind of in love with it. This might be one that I have a hard time washing off. It happens. It happens. I get attached to my designs too. Ta-da! Get that little smudge right there. Cut off. No big deal. And I have one more area. I'm going to put this in here. And we're going to put that cute little seahorse right in the center and do a little ombre technique with it. So here we go. 3 boys, 1 girl. I had 2 girls and 2 boys, not at the same time, but oh my gosh, my boys were so much easier. I love my girls too. I love them all, of course, but I don't know why the boys were so much easier to raise. Okay, so I'm going to scrape off the excess from my little squeegee and cover my jars. You want to keep those jars covered as much as possible. So far, what are you thinking? I'm loving this. We're up to 10 viewers. Please say hello, hit that share button, and I would love to say hello to you, so be sure to say hi. I'm here. Hope y'all have your coffee this morning. So this bottom part is going to be inside of the base of the stand this is going to go into. It'll look kind of like that. And our seahorse, we're going to pop right in the center. Oh, this is going to be really pretty. All right, so I'm going to give this a quick dry with my dryer. Okay. Yeah, I kind of like this. All right, so the next thing we're going to do is this adorable little seahorse. I'm going to put this on my fuzzing cloth. Yeah, Anna, I agree. I don't know what it was with the girls. They hold grudges. Maybe that's what it is. They would, you know, have their little fights with their friends, and it would go on and on and on, and whining. My boys, they kind of duke it out, and then they were done. So it was easier. I don't know. I love them both. They're just, I have 3 grandsons I adore. They're crazy. Wild and crazy boys. Okay, this has been fuzz. We have added a little bit of fiber to the back so it's not quite so sticky. And we're going to pop this right in the middle of the transfer. You know what would be nice is if I had some little bubbles I could have coming out of his little mouth there. I wonder if I have something I could use. I have an idea about that. All right, let's get this seahorse down so he's relatively straight on there. He's not, so I'll move it a little bit. Okay, that looks good. I'm just going to give him a little rub down, make sure he's down nice and tight, and there are no bumps, bubbles, folds, anything like that in the design itself. Okay, so here's my plan, you guys. I've got this gorgeous coral and this beautiful teal chalk paste that I think I'm going to do kind of an ombre effect on him, so he'll be a little bit pink and a little bit teal. Should I add any other colors? I could add this pink too. I don't know if I like that. What do you think about? I have chalk all over my elbow. I put it on the towel where the bubbles from the mermaid. I don't have the mermaid, or I would do that. Let me just look to the side for 1 second and see what I have. What do you think of these colors for the ombre on the seahorse? Let me know what you think while I look for this. I'll be right here. Yeah, I never got the Little Mermaid, unfortunately. Oh, I've got something I could use. I could use this. This is silly. It's just a little dot. I can make bubbles with that, right? I sure can. All right. What do you think of the colors, guys, for the ombre effect on the seahorse? I think I'm going to go for it. Yeah. I wish there wasn't such a delay when I'm watching this. When you comment, I don't see it immediately. Ah, look at this. It's almost gone. I love this color. You can tell that it's already a little dry. So I'm going to add some water and give it a stir. What's left of it. Oh my goodness. I love this color. It's called Couture Teal. It's almost exactly the same as our transfers. And this one is Couture Coral. So there. Awesome, awesome colors. And I think these might be leaving the product line very soon to make way for the fall colors. So if it's something that you like, you might want to grab them. Let me know and I can even order them for you. Give this one a stir also. This is our coral. Look how pretty that color is. Ooh, it is thick as can be. Okay, this one we're going to work a little bit more. Let's give it a drink of water. And stir, stir, stir. See that? It softens right up and splashes a little too. Alright, I'm just going to be using a little bit of this, so I'm not going to work the whole jar. I'll do that later. As long as I have enough to do what I need. We're good. Thank you, Renee. Alright, we're almost ready to go. Alright, here's a question for you guys. Are you a beach person or a lake person? Or a pool person? We'll put 3 out there. Are you a beach person, a pool person, or a lake person? Tell me, tell me. Okay, we've got our 3 colors here all set up and ready to go. Now I'm going to show you how you do an ombre technique, which is a fun thing to do. So, excuse me, my throat's getting dry. Talk too much, right? Hope you guys are all having coffee with me this morning. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start by dabbing some color onto this design. So I'm going to put a little bit of, actually I'm going to use the squeegees. I'm going to do the squeegees this time. I got pink. I need a new one. A couple more here. 1, 2, 3. I have 3 colors. I need 3 squeegees. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put a little teal, a little stripe of teal on his face. And then I'm going to put a little strip of white next to it, but not touching. I'm just putting down some color beside the blue, the teal color, without it touching. And then I'm going to do the same with the coral. I'm just going to do stripes of color all the way down this cute little seahorse, just alternating the colors. Ah, hate it when that happens. I'm going to put a white in between here. This is a really cool technique. I think you're going to like it. Okay, and I'll add some more teal. Add a little more white. Guys, thanks for hanging out with me this morning. I appreciate you being here. And I need a little more coral. Pool. What atmosphere is 50 lake, 50 beach? Yeah, I like them both too. It's a tough question, isn't it? But it's a good place to be today. Hope you're near some body of water or in the air conditioning. Alright, I'm going to work really quickly here. What you're going to see me do is just spray a little bit of water on my finger. So I just want my finger damp, so I'm tapping it off a little bit, but I'm going to go in here and I'm going to rub the chalk paste in between the colors. Just kind of give it a little twist with my finger. I'm using a circular motion, and I'm going to go wherever there's teal and white, I'm going to go there first. A little bit of thickness right there, so I'm going to work that a little bit. Make sure that things are not drying. You want to make sure that you're going to pull your transfer up before things dry. There's another area right here with the teal and white. Now I'm going to wet the other finger, and I'm going to do the coral in the white and blend those together. This is going to be really cool. I know it looks messy right now, but it's going to look pretty cool when I'm done. if all goes well anyway, right? Okay. I'm just going to pull a little bit of this teal this coral right here. This seems to be a little thicker in that area. And we're going to pull this transfer and hope for the best, right? Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's kind of pretty. I love it. Hey Angela, good morning. Here is our beautiful little, oh my gosh, the lighting in here is just not good. Our beautiful little seahorse. So cute. Okay. Little spot right there. I'll clean up later. All right, so I'm going to dry this up as we always do. So cute, you guys. All right, so where's that little transfer I had with the circle on it? Did I just blow it off the table? I might have. All right, I'm going to cover these jars. I really think I did blow it off the table. What in the world? All right, I have another idea for making bubbles anyway, so we'll figure this out. Thank you, Renee. Hello, everybody. If you are just popping in, we are working on a gorgeous, let me just turn this off. How do I do that? Okay. Are you still with me? All right, hold on one second. I got to get my camera back on here. I'll be back in business in 1 second. I know how to do it. Or not. Hold on. Go back here. Sorry, you guys. Okay. And we're back. Sorry about that. Hold on 1 sec. All right. All right, back in business. I just have to change my angle a little bit. There we go. Zoom in a little bit more. All right, so here's a technique for making bubbles. Since I actually blew my transfer off the table when I was drying this, I'm just going to take the end of a Q-tip, dip it in my chalk a little bit, and, oh, not enough apparently. I'm just going to put some drops around him like this. A little fuzz on there. And we have bubbles. Ta-da! Genius, huh? Okay, so I am going to show you how this is going to look finished. The dot transfer is over my white paste, which oh, there it is. Ah, thank you. Well, all right, we may do without it, but I think it's okay. I think it looks pretty good. So what I'm going to do is, I could just put this in the base as it is, and it would be adorable. Show you how that looks. Just like this. Or I could add a little bit of something to it. I don't know what it is, but when you add a ribbon around your base, it just brings it really to life. So what do you think? Do we need this? Do you like the ribbon around it, or shall I just leave it like it is? Tell me, tell me. Gosh, I wish I did not have a delay. I think it looks cute. I don't know if we need it, but what do you think? I did it with the bunny also. I don't know if you remember, but I did this one. This one here on the other side with the bunny. Leave it like it is. So I had the bunny in. this stand right here. And I think that looks really cute, but I don't know if that teal is a little too much for this because it's kind of pretty just like it is. Okay, there we go. All right. Oh, everybody says leave it. All right, well, thank you so much. Okay, so again, I wanted to thank you for joining me. If you are interested in being in my VIP group, where I have lots of specials and fun things that are reserved only for my VIP group. I'm not allowed to do specials in this page because it is a public page, but I can in my VIP. It's a private group. If you are interested in being in my VIP group, please comment VIP in the comments and I will send you a link to join that. If you are interested in joining my chalk club and getting a fun design shipped to you each and every month, a B-size transfer, three chalk paste singles. It is $19.99 in the U.S. and I think it's $26.99 in Canada if that's where you're from. Free shipping, and it's fun every month. It's like, I don't know, it's getting like a surprise in the mail. Who doesn't like that? If you think what I do looks like fun, getting paid to craft has been a dream job of mine that I absolutely am crazy about. Please let me know and write, how about info? Just put info in the comments and I'll be sure to get you some information about joining Chalk Couture. So that is all for today. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful, cool day, and I hope that I see you all soon. I'll be back. Maybe Monday mornings are great. Tell me what you think. Thanks for joining me. Have a wonderful time. Bye-bye.